Well, we've talked fourth quarter with everybody so far. What did you feel was different when you got out there and boom, 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 all of a sudden you go up there?
Well, I think we kind of hit a point as a team where we were playing point for point with them. I think it was like 51 to 52, and it was just really close from where we had it at the beginning. And they called a media timeout, I think at the media of the third quarter, and that was kind of our worst quarter scoring wise. Like we hadn't taken care of the ball that well, and I looked at my teammates and I said they're playing with the chip on their shoulder, and like we have to find that chip because we didn't have one. And you could tell because they just kept kind of hitting us, and we just were taking it, but like not like stopping the bleeding. And so it was kind of like a switch where everybody was like, all right, like it's time to go. And everybody looked me in the eye, and we all looked at each other in the eye, and we're like, all right, let's get it. And we had a really fun day of practice yesterday. Like everybody was having so much fun, and we did a really good job in trying to like bring that energy into today. And I think that's why we had such a good start, and that's why like we never were rattled too much coming down the stretch, because we were ready for that game energy-wise.
Well, it may get lost a little bit in the third quarter, despite the fact that it may not have been your best quarter. When they did score, you at least answered to keep it back and forth to where they didn't go gain a big lead of their own.
Right.
When it's only a 1-point game going to the fourth quarter, did it feel like we got this? We're right here.
Well, we definitely weren't letting it get out of hand. But it wasn't. That's just not how we wanted. That's not how we wanted the game to go, especially for how successful our first two quarters were. And we know, like normally, our third quarters we kind of struggle sometimes just coming out and trying to like bring the energy that we just had in the second half and start with it in the third quarter. And it's something as a team we're trying to grow through and work on. And I think we did a really good job of answering that when we didn't have the standard. We weren't at the standard that we wanted, and we did a good job of answering that and coming back. And I think we scored like 26 points in the fourth quarter. And so I think we did a really good job of bouncing back from. Just kind of playing with them for a minute instead of just executing every single play.
How much of that was on the defensive end in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was a lot. We had a lot of charges as a team, which really helped us. We were trying to be there for each other. We were switching a lot today, and so like our communication defensively was probably one of the most communicative games that we've had, just because we were trying to fight through all the screens, and every 10 seconds we were changing who we were guarding just because of all the counter action they were running on the backside. And so it was definitely like a team win because of all the communication that we had to have with each other the entire game.
Aspen hits those first two, then you back it up with the third one. What's going through your mind? Because you were going crazy out there on the floor.
Yesterday during practice, me and Mal had the exact same play happen. Mal was driving down the right side of the court. I screamed for it. She hit the skip pass, and I hit it. And we kind of went crazy in practice yesterday, and then we did it again today. And like as I'm holding my ball through, like I hear my teammates in behind me saying, "Patty Miller," and then they call the timeout, and like you just make the fifth year eye contact like we're locked in, and it just Aspen hitting the first two in the beginning, it just all the energy piled up in us just all came out like one in that media timeout right there. So it was just a fun moment. That's why we do it. That's why we love it.
So you've been around for darn near 100 of these 500 for Coach tonight. What was the celebration like for you to celebrate her? You guys have been joined at the hip for 5 years.
Yeah, so definitely, because I think they got to 400 the year before I got here.
Right.
So I've been a part of a good stretch of these last 100 that she's had. And so just knowing like everything that she's accomplished and everything that we've done as a program the last 5 years, for her to be able to accomplish this, I mean, there's nobody that wants to win more than Julie Goodenough, and that's why I love it here, because I'm never questioning like, do they really care if we win or not? Like, Coach Goodenough is a winner at heart, a champion at heart. She's never going to ask us to do anything that she wouldn't do, and there's no sacrifice too big for her to make that she wouldn't do. And so I think it makes it really easy as a player to come in and sacrifice anything that I need to for us to win, because she's willing to do it too. And this is just super deserving. She's very deserving of this, and the celebration and the confetti and the water and all of that. So I'm very happy for her, and I'm happy that I got to be here to celebrate it with her.
Last one, how big was tonight?
It was big. I think we're looking to start a roll, like headed here towards the end of the stretch of the season. And so we know we've been talking about it, like tonight it starts. But yes, because of practice yesterday and like just the way our game started today, we're trying to like get this energy rolling and just finish out strong. Kind of once you get to the tournament, everything that happens before it is kind of null and void. It doesn't really matter. And so we're just trying to find each other and figure out a different energy to play with headed into this last stretch going into Vegas.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.